what will thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. So Saul or Paul did not choose what to do. He did not wake up from a place of encounter or experience and join the battle of battle. He did not receive a call or instruction from God concerning his work from the crowd, from social media, from trends or trending things or trending events. He did not choose his calling or his assignment. That God cannot bless what he did not initiate. So you can't force God into what you have started. Which means that before you start, ensure that you heard from God. Ensure that you receive instruction from God. Ensure that whatever you are doing for God, that God is in it. How do I mean God is in it? God is the one who initiated it. Remember, the psalmist said in Psalm 127, verse number 1, he said, if the building is not according to God's pattern, the builders are building in vain. Like I said on Monday, it does not mean that they did not build or that they are not building. You know, men can even applaud what they were building or what they are building or what they have built. Man can even celebrate. That's why I said that most times what God is doing are not usually popular. Most times they are not even enticing. And we saw that to discover the will of God, it must be from the place of prayer. Let's go back to Acts chapter 9. When God or Jesus asked him to go into the city, that it shall be told him what he must do. Now, let's run down to when God appeared to Ananias, verse number 11. God said unto him, Ananias, arise and go into the street, which is called Straight, and inquire in the house of Judas for one called Saul of Tarsus, for he prayed. So when Paul left that place of encounter and went into the city to wait for whoever would tell him, because the first instruction, no name was given to him. So when he got into the city, remember he was on a mission. People who sent him would be waiting for him to send their report back. So when he had an encounter, he went into the city. And if this is like I can always say that at this point, we can call him a new convert, but he's not yet converted, even though he has surrendered. He hasn't even heard the gospel yet. But of course, he knows the scripture. He was a Pharisee. That was why he was not afraid when he saw the light. When he heard the voice, he was not frightened. He just called him, Lord, who are you? So, Pharisees, they believe in supernatural encounters. So that was why when he had that encounter, he was not perturbed. Just saying, Lord, who are you? They know about angelic visitations. But now look at what he did. You know, it marvels me when I read this account. That as a Pharisee, that was why when Jesus was talking to his disciples, you know, he said that your righteousness should surpass that of the Pharisees. Now look at that man. He rose up from that place. They led him to the city. And he spent 3 days fasting and praying. God was not who tell Ananias, go there, the guy is praying. So, to receive clear-cut direction or instruction from God, you must be found praying. It must come or it comes in the place of prayer. That's where God communicates. Now, let's look at something before we go to look at chapter 13 of the same book of Acts. Chapter 13. He told Ananias, God told Ananias, you're going to suffer so many things for him. I'm going to send him back to the Gentiles. But it was in the prayer meeting that he received guidance on how to go about the will of God. That's why I said it's better for you not to start than to jump ahead of your time, ahead of God. Chapter 19 and verse 1. Now, the guy in the church that was at Antioch, certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas, as Simeon that was called Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. As they ministered to the Lord and fasted, the Holy Ghost said, separate me, Barnabas and Saul, for the work whereunto I have called them. So this is where the direction now came. Like I said, there are so many things which God must have for you, which God have for you, that you may not encounter if you are joking or playing into prayer. That's why the focus of our prayers these days, prayer, just like Elijah did, he read the prayer the altar. That's the first thing he did. And I began to pray. Pray for the prayer. It was in the place of prayer that he now received direction of what to do. Verse number 3 of chapter 13. And when they had fasted, I don't know on Monday or on Sunday, I said that the fruit of prayer is more prayer. And that's why we said that this year, 2025, is our year of much more. So if you have been praying for 6 hours, we are going to pray for 12. You have been praying for 12, we go for 24. If you have been praying for 3, we go for 9. He was praying 3 days, and Elias came. Now they were praying after they had prayed, the voice came, separate me from Paul and Barnabas. They didn't just separate them. They began them before sending them. That's why I told us during the morning prayer camp, I said we can never pray enough, and we have never prayed enough. Jesus said, men ought always to pray and not to faint. Your love gathered. That's the place we meet. That's the place we go. That's the place he gives direction. That's the place he answers. That's the place he deals with the whole of things in your life. Luke chapter 20. Verse number 40. And when he was at the place, he said unto them, pray, and he entered not into temptation. And he was withdrawn from them about the stone's cast, and kneeled down and prayed, saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. It was in the place of prayer. Not to abort God's will, not to abort God's purpose, or to miscarry, what we call miscarriage, to have a miscarriage in ministry. He said, not my will, but yours be done. It was in the place of prayer. Listen to me, church. Your love for God can only be seen or bring forth conviction in the place of prayer. Prayer bends you. Prayer puts you. Prayer purifies you. Now, when Peter told Jesus in this same example, when Peter told Jesus, I will never deny you, it was the same chapter. So I will never. So I'm going to die with you. And let me tell you, now I think 2 days ago, I was meditating about God. There has been enough of faith confession, positive confession, that we are not part of the prayer. So it just ended up like mere wishes. That's what Peter did here. That was a faith-filled world. I'm ready to go. And Peter meant it. I am ready to go with you in prison. I am ready to even go with you to die. He meant it. Well, listen, for that to actually happen, for you to stand the heat. That's why it's not enough to say, I receive it, I believe it. It's my year of this, it's my year of that. If I'm declaring it's my year of much more, that means I will pray much more to do much more. don't depend just on that utterance alone. Let my utterance drive me to my knees. Or to my knee. Look at Elijah. We read it this morning. The moment he repaired the altar, the fire failed. He now got the boldness to tell Ahab, rain is going to come. And that was the same guy who prayed that fire. Men looking at what he did. The previous encounter, you can just relax and say, rain fall. No. This second confession of prophecy, Elijah prayed. So he did not rely on the first prayer that brought down fire. That brought down fire. Pray down. Pray down. Those were the men that came to Jesus. Those were the men that came to Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration. And they were the people that were talking with him. Of Transfiguration. And they were the people that were talking with him. So they will be knowing. You can know this. That's why he took his disciples and separated. That's why he woke up early in the morning. Go ahead. Of course, like I told us on Monday, as we are praying, God also gave us all the all-night prayers we will have. He wants to take prayer walks. Because I told us clearly, it's not just about hearing. This year will be doers of God's word. Hallelujah. That's what the instructions in here for. So that's why we're taking prayer walks. We are breaking ground, we are breaking this in the land. And they will yield their fruit of thanks to you. So we are go about all those things. So we are intentional about our walk with God this year. Because He is speaking and He will keep speaking to us. Hallelujah. And as He gives us direction, we follow. So individually and even collectively as a church, the prayer walks. So on your own, you can create the out days in the evening, early in the morning, the afternoon. Take a prayer walk and just not make you see people and you'll be greeting them. You're no longer walking. You are chatting. You want to take prayer walk, be decisive. Know the route you will take. A lot of people think you cannot pray straight for 10 hours. Pray straight for. Don't go out with a money. So you'll be disciplined enough to drink while praying and come back while praying. So if you follow me, somebody will see you and give you a gift. And you got your prayer. So just take up and go. So it's either you sleep on the way or you pray your way back. Keep practicing. God is giving us instructions. He's giving us direction. And we have to walk that we carry out those instructions. Hallelujah. Rise to your feet. Once again, take 2 minutes. Take 1 minute. Pray for yourself. Pray for your prayer. Pray for your prayer. Pray for it. I'm intentional about my prayer life this year. I'm intentional about my walk.